Alright guys, well thanks for helping us being a small group leader. We're very excited about this new session of small groups kind of taking off, and I just want to give you a couple resources you need to know before your group kicks off. So we're going to cover three things right now in this small instructional video. Not very high polished video, you'll see no special effects, but we're just trying to give you some information so that way in our small meeting that we have next Sunday, we'll just be kind of a reminder, you'll kind of know what's going on. So the three things we're going to cover is: one, attendance, how do we track it? Two is what to expect from your first night and what guidelines we want you to follow on the first night. And then also number three would be your life group covenant. So we're going to run through those: attendance, what your first night should be, and some helpful tips for you, and then also your life group covenant. So just please pay attention to this. It'll be a short video. It won't take much of your time. Let's first deal with the first one called attendance. Attendance is very important to us. We want live attendance and we want weekly attendance. What it means is we don't want to know just how many people are there. We want to know who is there. We want to know how many and who is there. So to do that, you're going to need to download an app. This app is called Attendance Manager. Attendance Manager. And I'll show you a picture of that right now. Alright guys, here's what the app looks like right here. Attendance Manager Teacher's Calendar Roll Call Sheet. That's what you'll find it as. And so what you're going to do is you're going to download that. It's free. And then we're going to go pretend this is your phone, or it could be your iPad or whatever you have. But it works on most smartphones. So let me show you what that looks like now. You're going to open it up, and it's pretty simple. You'll see a calendar when you first come up. But what you're going to do is you're going to click on Students right here. And you see I've already added some students. Some guys are already going to be in my group. But I'm going to add myself. So I'm going to go to this corner right here. Click Add. And then I'm going to put in my name. So I'll just briefly, you can put a lot of information in there. And you have to do a last name, but if you don't know the guy's last name, you can just guess, and maybe the first night you'll kind of get it right. So then you click Save. This again, we're on the student part. We click Save, you can see that my new entry is right there. So we'll have that done. We're going to go out of there by clicking right there. And then we're going to go to Students and then to Group. So you went Students first to Group. You're going to make a group. I have my Guys Wednesday group is what I have. I'm going to click on that. Again, I've already added some names. So you've added all your students. You're going to then put their names in. My name is not on this list yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Search. And then I'm just going to find my name. My name's right there. So that's me. And you can see I've added there. Now there's 8 guys in my group right down here. I'm going to go to Save. And now my group is saved. Then I went from Students to Group. Now I'm going to go to Calendar. So I go to Calendar. My group starts Wednesday, so we'll just pretend that it's actually Wednesday over here. And you can see I already added a group here. You're going to add that, or that event, by clicking that button right there. So this is my Tuesday or my Wednesday group here, the 21st. I click on that. And you can see there's nobody here. Where'd all they go? What you're going to do is you're going to go down to the bottom here. And you're going to click that group. And look, there it is, my group. Now it's going to load all these guys for me. Then what I do is just say, who's here? This guy's here, 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 this guy's here. Or not here. We'll say I'm not here. There you go. And now it's done. All you got to do is save it. So click Save right there. And now your event's there. Now it's selected on this Wednesday event. See, the green is when it's selected, red is when it's today. So I click on that. Okay, so now that event is selected. We'll go here. Then to give it to us, you're going to press CSV. So you went from student to group to event, now to CSV. Then you're just going to type in our email address and then send it, and it'll send us a report. You just keep doing that every week, keep loading the same group over and over. So if I wanted to do it for my next group, I would go back to calendar here. So say next week, okay, we met the 21st, we're going to meet the 28th as well. And I'll just add an event. Then I'll add my event. We'll just say, for right now, we'll just put 2. There we go. I'll save it. And it's saved. And then I'm just going to, again, add my guys to that. And then I'm going to check the ones that are there. And then save that. And then once it's selected there, I go here, hit CSV. And then I'm going to send it, and you're going to send it to mrafter. mrafter, okay? So you're going to put MRAFTER at kacc.com. So that's how we do our attendance. We want to make sure you do that for every week. All right, now that that attendance thing is out of the way, we want to show you just 2 papers that we're going to give you in an email, and you're also going to get Sunday night. Things we want you to be very, very attentive. I'm not going to go through all of these documents, but I want to make sure that you know that they're here. The first one is our first night agenda. This kind of just runs through what to expect from your first night, what to do. Those are different things. Gives you some hints, some tips on how to make your group really, really, really successful. So you want to make sure that you read that. One of the things that I want to just point out to you, remember, the goal of a life group is to get everybody involved, get the discussion going. So if you have that person who is just avid, they're just, hey, what'd you get for question 1? I got this. What'd you get for question 2? And they're answering all the time. Make sure, as a life group leader, use those questions and just say, what'd you get for this one? Okay, if there's a lull in the conversation, okay, Chuck, what did you get for number 2? Then move from him and just kind of keep going on. You don't have to go in any order, but make sure everybody is talking. Try to get somebody to talk. They should have already done their homework or should have already done their life group questions, so they should be prepared at least on 1 or 2 questions to give some input. So that will help you on kind of how to handle your first night. Okay. The second thing, and this is very, very important to us, is our life group covenant. This is an agreement that you're going to make as a life group together to continue this thing on. We want this thing to be signed the 3rd week. The 3rd week. You have people who are like, yeah, I'm already committed. I already want to do this. I'm 100% bought in. I love life groups. They can sign it the first night, and they're going to sign it on the back, on the bottom here. And they're going to sign, and it just runs through when our life group meets and what to expect and those things. As a small group leader, please, please, please run through this in about 5 minutes on your first meeting. For about 5 minutes on your first meeting, make sure you run through your small group covenant. Highlight the big things. Don't just sit there and read through it, but make sure you highlight all the big things, like you have to do your small group questions before you get here. Here's the time when we meet. Here's when we'll end. Here's our service, and here's our social. That's something you want to do your first night. Talk about what is our one social event we're doing, what is our one service event that we're doing. And then tell people you don't have to sign this until the 3rd week. Let the first 2 weeks just be a sample, and if you're comfortable, then sign on the 3rd week for the rest of the week's sessions. Just to get them a commitment to say, I'm committed to this, I'm going to do it for the rest of the 8 or 9 weeks session. So that's it, guys. That's all we have for you. Make sure you download that app. It's very important. If you have any problems, you can either put it on GroupMe or you can ask questions through email. But we want you to make a live attendance tracker, keep that going, and then consult these 2 forms that we're emailing to you and we'll give you on Sunday night. Again, thanks for doing this. We're praying that your groups go awesome, go really, really well. Again, if you have any questions, just get to us through the GroupMe or email us. Thank you for watching this video.